What the fuck? What's really good, guys? It's your boy Spider-Man, aka D-Man. Your man, I'm sitting here with my sister, my day one, the one who holds it down for me, my co-host Daria. Say what's up, Daria.
What's up, Daria?
And welcome to our show recap for WandaVision. Episode 5 decided to come for our necks.
That one right there.
Yeah. You thought episode 4 was good. Episode 5 decided to change the game.
It did. It answered some questions.
Answered some questions, changed the game. It completely reshapes the landscape of the MCU in one episode. Marvel Television gonna try to kill us. 2021 is gonna try to hurt us today. But anyway, before we get started, y'all know the drill. You'd like to see this channel continue to grow and thrive, please make sure to subscribe to us. Hit the little bell icon so you get notifications for every video that we do for you, ranging from movies to video games to wrestling to whatever we find interesting. Want to bring it right to you. Also, like any of the content that you do enjoy and comment down below because we do like to hear from you, our Kaiju faithful. Now, let's get it going. I'm gonna do the best I can not to spoil anything because some people. Here's what happened. Pause. Here's what happened. We finished streaming on Twitch. Yes. Twitch.tv/HEELKAIJU. You know, go ahead and watch us. We finished streaming on Twitch at about 2:30 in the morning. Mm-hmm. I'm about to go to bed. I'm scrolling through Twitter and I'm not hearing any actual spoilers, but I'm hearing people buzzing about episode 5. I see 1 or 2 posts. I'm like, okay, well, it might have been good. Episode 4 really kind of hit us hard. So it's good. The very second that I'm starting to see trending topics, I run up in here.
Yeah, and woke me up.
I woke her up. She was in a dead sleep. And I'm like, okay, so we got to watch episode 5. And I'm very glad that we did when we did because, oh my God, I don't know if I could have handled waiting for the rest of Friday trying to get this in because, oh boy, that ending.
Yeah.
That ending really brings some new stuff
the
up.
Ending, the beginning.
Oh yeah, there's a lot to go on here. But again, we're going to do our best not to spoil because we want y'all to watch along with us and tell us what you thought about the show instead of just, spoon feeding you exactly what happened. So, Here's some notes. Mm-hmm. Instead, let's go focus on some notes. Note number 1, we're starting to see a schism between Wanda and Vision. Yeah, we start to realize that Vision is realizing some things about his presence and Wanda's presence in this whatever reality that they're in right now. That's number 1. Number 2, we're starting to see the cracks form between Monica Rambeau and S.W.O.R.D. Yeah. The organization that her mother started. Yeah. Now there's a nice little quirk right here because as the new director of S.W.O.R.D. is talking about extraterrestrial activity and beings from outside of the realm of Earth, he brings up Captain Marvel. Actually, no, it was Jeff Wu who. Jimmy Woo, sorry. Jimmy Woo who brought it up. That was my bad. I suck at names. But anyway, Jimmy Woo, I think, was the one who brought up Captain Marvel. And the way that she reacted to it, that's going to be a real... that small reaction spells so much for what's about to come in Captain Marvel 2. It looks like not just disappointment, but anger in a way. And it kind of makes sense when you think about it. Yeah,
she did have, it was also... how she did it was so perfect because it was such a quick reaction.
So subtle.
But within that subtlety, you could see the angst and the anger toward Captain Marvel whenever he mentioned her name. And it was kind of like, wait.
What does that mean?
Right.
Because
what has happened?
I'm going to make my little, my little theory right here. I'm really thinking that she's angry at the fact that after the blip, the snap, as we know it, she realizes that, her mom lived on, for a few years before she finally succumbed to cancer after it came back after her disappearance. And just the reality that Captain Marvel could have helped and all this probably ended it faster or made sure it never happened. And that's kind of where she's coming from. Okay, I lost my mother. I lost years of my life just like snapped. What I think was just like 10 minutes turned out to be 5+ years just gone in an instant.
I thought you said 20.
No, it was only 5. Like 5 or 7, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was long enough to be like, it was nearly a decade, I think it was.
Okay,
it was nearly a
decade.
But like, we have that right there, which spells a lot for Captain Marvel too. And we start to see how S.W.O.R.D views Wanda, the Scarlet Witch. They don't see her as a member of the Avengers nearly as much as just like another threat, because they brought up what happened in Nigeria. Okay. And another pause. Yeah. We're now paying attention to the commercials. If you weren't already before, pay attention to the commercials. Yeah, you
definitely have to pay attention to the commercials.
Pay attention, because I forgot what this one was saying, but it was making an allusion to that what happened in Civil War. Yeah. In Captain America Civil War. Yeah. Where she accidentally caused a massive explosion like in the middle of this market that like blew up a skyscraper.
Yeah, that killed Black Panther's.
No, that was other one. Okay. Yeah, it was a different one.
Never mind. I am confusing the two.
Yeah, it's easy to mix them up because that's a lot of freaking movies.
Yeah, it is.
That we got to go back through. But it was the one where they started the Sokovia Accords.
Oh, that's right. One. They were chasing. Yeah.
They were chasing crossbones.
Yeah, that's right.
He tried to kill himself, and like she tried to contain whatever. Yeah. But like they made that was an allusion to that, because it said when you make a mistake and you have to clean up a mistake or something like that. There was some tagline for the commercial, and I was sitting here like, that seems kind of cryptic. Looked it up. Was like, oh yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder if this is Wanda's commercials.
I think so. I think this is her subconscious kind of leaking through the commercials. And before we get into our theories for the show, there's one more thing that we wanted to talk about, aside from the fact that throughout the show, the kids are growing up, and it's really hard to figure out if that is also something that she created in her subconscious or if they're actually real. It's hard to determine.
It is.
The reason why it's hard to determine is instead of me go through that, instead of us go through that, the actress who plays Wanda actually had an interview about 6 years ago about her favorite comic story centering around the Scarlet Witch. And matter of fact, Future D, go ahead and play that right about now.
Who would like to see Scarlet Witch do next, or where would you like to see her go?
My favorite is House of M, but that would never happen. But
never say never in this.
I mean, if she could have 2 fake babies and everyone tell her that they don't really exist, and then her just go nuts, that would be unbelievable. But I don't think they're gonna do that. It might be a little too dark for the Marvel universe. When she loses her mind, it's my favorite thing in the comics.
So good.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's what we're talking about. That the whole House of M storyline, and just to kind of give it a weird synopsis. Basically, she finds out, she's going mad. She's super powerful. She creates this alternate reality to make everybody happy, and in doing so, even goes even more mad. And that's going to lead into my theory because we're not going to talk about that ending yet.
No,
we're not going to talk about the ending because y'all need to see that. No. Okay, so my theory on this, and I could be wrong. So in the House of M, the end result was Wanda basically rewriting reality and undoing over millions of mutants until there was only like a handful in comparison. There's only like mutants are gone after the House of M. In this world, in the MCU, there are no mutants.
So you're thinking they're going to start to introduce them slowly, or
with the way that ending happened, I think that's what's going to happen. I think in her grief, she's created enough of an alternate reality, and I don't think she's in 100% control, because when Vision spoke to, I can't remember his name, Herb or Hank or whatever his co-worker's name was. When he realized it was like, okay, there was a lot of pain going on. He didn't say Wanda was doing it. No. He said she.
Which led us
pronoun games.
Yeah. Which originally led us to believe that it was
Wanda that they were talking about.
Yeah. But it wasn't.
We don't know.
Well,
it's ambiguous because he just said she. It could be Wanda. It could be another entity who's controlling this reality, because at the end, she even said, it's like, you think that I'm controlling everybody who goes up and does their day-to-day things? I'm not.
That's true.
So we don't know if that's Wanda controlling everything, and we don't know if somebody's controlling this whole reality and Wanda just gets sucked into it just like everybody else. But because she's so powerful, she can manipulate it in her own little ways here and there.
Okay.
But the big thing is, I think that all of this is going to lead, like, the other aspects of Marvel's worlds into the MCU.
Okay.
Especially since Doctor Strange is the next, I believe, big movie that's hitting, and that is a multiverse movie.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
So I think that's what's about to happen.
Okay.
Especially since Spider-Man, the next Spider-Man movie, is also going to have multiverse Spider-Man in it.
Well, yeah, that's right.
So I think that's what's about to happen.
I think so. You think all of that's going to be answered in WandaVision?
I think they've already set up so much in just 5 episodes that's changing the way the MCU is being talked about.
That's true. Okay, I have to agree.
So, before we go any deeper and spoil stuff, watch WandaVision episode 5. Let us know in the comments down below what you think. Is my theory sound? What's your theory about what's about to happen?
Yeah.
And not just WandaVision, but also the MCU. We got Loki coming down. And that might be, I think, is also a multiverse show, or at least an alternate reality show.
Yeah, we talked about that, I think, in the Loki
trailer drop.
Trailer.
It was a teaser,
drop.
but we talked about that. Also, we have Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
Yes.
Shows are coming.
Yeah.
So, what's happening in the MCU? Let us know.
I don't know. I just know I'm super.
I am too.
Super excited.
I'm actually pretty excited about this. But let us know in the comments down below what you think, what your theories are, because we do like to hear from you, our Kaiju faithful. Also, head on over to patreon.com/HEELKAIJU, where you can get updates on the site, the store, and the channel. Become a patron, and also get some exclusive shows, because we got some shows coming down the pipeline. I know we've been saying this for a while, but we definitely have been. We've been working.
Yeah.
We've been working. We're trying to get them to you.
Yeah.
You can also tell them where they can go.
Also, go to HEELKAIJU.com/shop, where you can get some glorious merch.
Get some merch, get some nice merch, and help support the channel. And also come out looking stylish as hell, because it's still mask season and it's always kaiju season out there. But thank you guys for joining us. Hope you have a wonderful day out there, and we'll have to catch you on the next recap. Deuces.
Bye.